stop loving you.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some Sinatra in it, okay? Yes. It's Friday, but we can't do shit because we gotta work. We gotta be adults, I guess.
And by we,
I mean me and the spiritual animal that is Edward.
ha la la la. This is Just Word, Edward, Justin. Oh, he just said his name.
I'm trying to get it off. Huh.
Okay.
What's going on? What is going down?
Friday night, 'cause it's
Friday
night, and I'm feeling.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I was in a funk. I almost didn't want to do this at all. You know, I really wasn't feeling it. I was just working, but really what it came down to was I was working today, right? And I was driving, and I started thinking about the podcast, and I started thinking if I really want to do it anymore.
Ah,
you know,
anymore?
Yeah, anymore.
Oh,
yeah, right. I'll tell you why. Because the last episode, we had like one view, and I'm pretty sure it was me because I accidentally pushed it up. But you know what? Then I started thinking about it, and I was thinking about like why we're doing it anyways. And really, the only reason I'm doing it is because it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, like was I looking for like a fucking smash hit? What have I even done to even put it out there? I haven't even like told any of my friends that I have this fucking thing. One, so what am I gonna be upset about that? I think it's just like I was just shooting myself, you know, the foot. I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Why I had fun doing it.
I know.
Why,
so
why
wait, you were doing this for other people?
No. I was doing this to break myself out of my own shell. You know, because I know everyone does. Everyone knows that they're, you know, they have more potential than what they put out, and it's scary to tap into that. It's scary to be like and just be yourself and just do what you know you can do well, and not be judged. You know, it's like, you know, my buddy Brian told me that. He's like, I posted some stupid little video on Instagram, me just being silly on there. What's Instagram? Joking. And he was like, oh, he's like, you know, you look so confident doing it. I'm like, I'm not confident at all doing it. You know, I thought it was funny, and then like I thought of my friends that would watch it. And I'm like, they think this is funny or entertaining, you know. So I did it. I wasn't thinking anyone would think it was funny. A lot of people thought it was hilarious, and I was just like, that's kind of cool, you know. So then, kind of even like gets you more motivated to do other things and like actually, it's funny. Do what you want.
This is the most serious. It's on this.
No,
because we were talking about that too.
Yeah,
over the weekend. Totally how he is like goofball. I was like, we need to bring this on the podcast. We need to.
Yeah, but every day is not going to be like that, and I feel like, oh man, you have to. I don't want to crank them out and not be entertained. What the fuck? What? This is our thing. I have fun doing it. Mm-hmm. Why am I overanalyzing it? Who gives a fuck?
All up here.
Here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? You only live once.
YOLO.
Not that. You only live once. I had it right the first time. I'm fucking 26 years old. I can't be saying YOLO. I just turned 26.
Wasn't it a 26-year-old who came up with the song?
I don't care. That's just because he's a terrible, or they're a terrible person. I'm not. Okay.
All right. Well, then I'm glad that I twisted your arm and...
You did. You're like, you know what?
I'm full as hell right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that lettuce and
all that
avocado. So
dude,
full.
It's the beans and the...
Oh, you had beans in there?
Yeah. I was going to ask for more, too.
Damn.
Because there wasn't a lot.
I saw you give her a weird face, and you're like,
I
was like, what are you doing?
What? Who?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I seen that, you know?
So it's Friday.
It is.
Night.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
He's lost.
I'm lost in translation right now, Holmes. Okay? It's not my fault. It's really not. It's not my fault.
I don't know.
Sorry.
But Well, I didn't think about not. I mean, I guess I've thought also about like
not doing this.
Not doing it, but
not doing it.
No. I was trying to look at why are we doing this again, and I may have, but it wasn't like a pondering thought. It was more like, oh, because it's fun, because it's doing it in front of a camera, and
it's your first time all of a sudden doing something in front of a camera. All of a sudden,
it's fun. It's just it's fun. We get to talk. You don't even let me talk unless you're like podcast. We're gonna talk about that in the podcast. Well, which today I held myself back because I was like, oh, you have guitar lessons. I want to see how they're going. I'll ask you later.
The dog.
She just went outside, and I let her go outside.
Anyways.
And now she's like, look at me, look at me.
We're going to act like she's not there.
Okay.
Like a velociraptor. If you don't move, she can't see you.
Don't make eye contact.
You keep moving around. The beast must go out.
Made eye contact. But again, it was a quick... Yeah, it was quick. I enjoy doing these. But how did the guitar lessons? So you had declared you were going to do guitar lessons.
It was fun. So. It was a lot of fun. I just it was a little much at one time, and he's just sitting there like shredding the whole time. It's like, chill out, fuck. I get it. You're awesome at playing guitar. Yeah. He's sitting there just talking to you. So yeah, so and she's like, so like I don't know what kind of music you want to start playing, but it's super easy. All you have to do. He's got dreads. He's like, dude, come on. How much cooler than you get? Like you play guitar and you have dreads. You know,
his persona too.
Yeah, he's just super like this. I'm just like, God, this is annoying.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yeah, it's just so easy, right? Fucking ridiculous. No, but he's super cool, man. Yeah. Super cool. It gave me a lot of homework to do, and I told him I was like, I try to teach myself, but it's just I lack motivation. I was like, no, and I was like,
you should Reiki that for you.
And motivation. So I told him I was like, I just need to be pointed in the right direction. You know, I was like, I know what I want to practice, but I was like, YouTube's so hard to... He's like, yeah, that's what he brought up too. He's like, YouTube, you know, it can be really advanced or not, you know, it's, you know.
Which that's the point of a teacher, right? To see where you're at.
Because there's a lot of beginner shit on YouTube that you go and practice and you look at it and you're like, what the fuck is this? This is not beginner. I mean, I want to... Not fucking shred like, you know...
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I still haven't taken a guitar lesson. And I think it's because... Yeah. I can play a few notes.
Like, don't you know? Down the town.
And it's because...
Gosh darn.
See. Just because of that.
Well, you have the guitar. You've
No, I have everything in that room right now. I could make you a drink, do Reiki, do a massage if I wanted to. Today was really cool, though. I got to do Reiki, like 3 sessions of Reiki, back to back. And that was just... I really feel like I can do this for work. This is my job. Like, I'm going to go do Reiki. I mean, it would be great if I had my own space and people came to my space to do it instead of me hauling this heavy-ass...
fuck bench?
Table.
Oh, yeah, that too.
But other than that, it's... Yeah, I know. What is that? I didn't see that episode. But it was really cool. Definitely. Yeah.
So how is Reiki going? Explain what Reiki is.
Reiki.
Some people will be like, "What the fuck is Reiki?" They have to Google it. You're creating more work for our one listener who is me.
Yeah.
So explain to me so I can watch this later.
I will document it then for you. Reiki is universal. Now you made it all like thinking of just one person watching this. Audience.
Just kidding.
We love you. You're great.
You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to push myself to fucking put this on Instagram that, hey, we're fucking doing a podcast.
Yeah.
That's really putting yourself out there,
bud.
See,
you don't want the commitment.
Because, like, there might be, like, one person who sees it, and that's more than I wanted to see it. You know?
Then they're going to tell someone else.
Exactly. I don't like that. I don't want that kind of exposure.
You tell them.
I just want to be doing this, but no one know. No.
Because that makes
no sense at all, I guess. But
no. I guess it's like a form of therapy.
It
Some
is.
people, they write letters. And
that might be it.
don't
That might be what's going on right now.
Don't mail them.
Like
I told you all my feelings, but I didn't hit send or stuff the envelope and put a stamp on it. I've gone as far as all that, but I haven't put a stamp on it. I'm like, I have 35
Reiki.
cents.
Sorry, we're going off track here.
Explain
what Reiki is. I'm sorry, but we do need to understand what Reiki is because we're going to be talking a lot about it.
So Reiki is a Japanese, well, not Japanese, but it originated in Japan by Usui. Rei is universal, and then Ki is life force. So universal life force. It's pretty powerful. I reached the conclusion, so I went through this whole quest of spirituality and who is God? Is there a God? And what do I believe? And what is religion? And what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. So, I feel like a couple of years ago, when I turned 30, when my Saturn returned and all that jazz, I did feel like, well, no, even before I turned 30, by my late 20s, I was like, God is energy. God is energy. That's the only logical sense that makes to me when it says God is within you, God is throughout, God is in everyone, God is everything. What do you mean? Like, how do you... God is everywhere, at all times, space and time. So, to me, it was like, it's energy. And now learning more about quantum mechanics and all that, about everything is happening simultaneously at the same time. You just choose. You make a right, you chose a reality. You make a left, you chose a reality. And what synchronicity you're walking into, a reality that's already happening. So to bring it back to Reiki, Reiki is energy. It's life force energy. And it spoke that much more to me because I was like, life force energy, the universe, it's God, it's all, it's everything. So you connect, which we're always connected to Reiki, to life force energy. That hurt. And it's just basically the healing through the hands. So you take a course. I did Reiki 1 and 2, and then you get attuned. My eyes were closed, so I don't know what was happening, but it's to open your chakras up and open all the channels, and then you are Reiki ready. The energy comes out of your hands, and you feel it. I actually always have cold hands. I always had cold hands. And I was wondering how this was going to be. I knew that you can either get tingling or warm hands. And I'm happy to report that mine is...
And that took a while too, right? Because you for the first couple ones you didn't get your hands getting warm.
The more you do it...
doing it, your hands been getting warm? That's kind of fucking...
Yeah, like they're hot right now, just thinking about it.
That's gnarly. That's super crazy. Because I remember the first time you did it on me, you're like, yeah, my hands are supposed to get warm. And then, like, you're like, I can kind of feel something, but that's crazy.
So it's just tuning in.
So at first you're kind of disappointed. You're like, I think my hands are broken. I think there's a...
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry.
So now whenever I'm cold, I just...
falling asleep here.
Wake the...
I'm sorry. It's just, I think it was the food.
I ate more than you.
I just had one little taco, but man, the day is crushing me into a diamond.
Shine bright.
Shine bright like a diamond.
So Reiki is pretty life-changing. For some people, they actually say that you may experience a lot of shit you don't want to experience.
Like what?
There's some people that they report life is going horribly for them.
Really? Yeah. Ever since they did Reiki?
Yeah.
Holy
At
fuck.
first, when you first do it. But it's because, and this is the misconception.
That's scary.
This is a misconception, and I'm starting to get that now. When your life changes, that means you're out of your comfort zone and shit looks bad. Are you ready for this message right now?
Damn. For real?
Mm-hmm. Huh. So what looks like what is actually
it's
a
the
good thing,
that seems scary, or
Yeah.
Whoa.
So you're feeling like, why did I get fired from my job? Why did my boyfriend or girlfriend leave me? Why are all these people turning their back on me? Because your life is changing you're now on this other frequency, and these things or people are not at that same frequency. It doesn't make them good or bad. It doesn't change that. It just makes your frequency is not the same as theirs. You're not on the same channel. You're not listening to the same song.
I'm like that every day.
So you're gonna start seeing them like, why is everybody leaving me? Why is shit going back?
Hey, where are you going?
yeah. So there's that aspect, but then there's also the other. Like maybe you did all this inner work. Maybe you already are. You were just in that section. Like that's how it feels.
It's like a roller coaster. You're still going up. You're still peaking.
Yeah, that's how it feels for me. Like I reached this plateau, and then it just kind of it's nudging me, and now I'm seeing other things unfold.
That's cool.
So it just depends on the person, but.
That's good, man. That's really good. I think you needed that because for a while you were kind of getting bummed out being out here, and it's good. I told you. I said something's gonna. Don't get too hard on yourself just yet. You already made the hardest part was getting out here and quitting your job and all that shit. That was the hardest part. You already did that.
Yeah.
Now you just need to keep that same fucking mentality through everything.
You know what it was? I got stuck on that part. I quit my job and I left. I quit my job. It was like being on a boat and seeing like...
This is on repeat, huh?
I'm leaving the dock. I'm leaving the dock. And I just kept looking at the dock that I'm leaving.
It's like, so like, I'm really doing this. Huh?
Yeah, instead of like... looking forward and driving the boat and saying, okay.
No one's driving the boat. That shit's hitting waves. You already hit a fucking island.
I was just floating.
You fucking beached up on some island. You're just like, fuck, I was still looking back there.
Yeah, so then my goal started, I'm looking back. You can't move forward looking back. That story's in the Bible. Who was it? Homegirl. She looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. You know the story I'm talking about.
Oh, it was Beyonce's new album, Lemonade?
Is that it? Lemonade turned into an ice cube. Ice cube. But yeah, so I mean that story, and that's another thing with like the Bible and stories, they're becoming so much. These are timeless stories. They're just parables.
They are.
They're parables of.
That's one thing I brought up to someone a friend of mine, and if you're not religious, you don't have to be, but the message that some religions believe in, whether it be Buddhism's really nice too. Like it's nice, but it's a beautiful like religion. It is, and it's those values is what they are, and I think people fuck them up. There's extremists that they believe in it so much, and as you should, you have the right to, but they believe in it so much they look down on others who don't fucking have.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're like, why aren't you over here? And you're going to go to hell because you don't. It's like, the fuck? Why are you... You're not going to get a front row seat if you're that fucking... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just...
I mean, there's the good news about it. It's like having a pie. Like, oh my gosh, this pie is delicious. You need to try it. And if they don't try it, they didn't try it.
Just like I was telling you I was at the Pride Parade. I was at the Pride Parade, but we were at the Boulevard. We were in ice cream, and there was a Pride Parade right there, and these Christians sitting outside with a big ass fucking mural, really, of this demon, and it said repent, or spend eternity in hell, and they had the demon all like this. And I was like, that's a little extreme, man.
I feel like some people promote hell and the devil more than...
than light and love. It makes no fucking sense. You're like, hold on a second. So, the God you believe in is real hateful and just, like, he loves everyone, but he doesn't, and... Hold on a second. He loves everyone, but he doesn't. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No Nintendo.
You're going to hell.
Yeah.
What? That's not loving and forgiving.
And it's not only
godlike at all.
And it's only at Pride parades, because I know in Arizona there's Mill Avenue, which is like a collegiate town. And before I used to go there and party, and the last couple of times I went, you have the picketers with their...
Really? I was like, is it fucking, what year is this? Is 2016?
Dude.
I was like...
Well, there's a lot of things that are making us question what year we're in. We won't get into that. Good Lord. But yeah, like, I do feel like there's more promoters of demonology, and there was a website, not a YouTube video, something Vigilant. I feel like now I'm promoting the dude. But he was looking into every pop culture, well, that's that's Illuminati, that's da 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 da,
that shit's exhausting.
That's the devil, that's the...
You know what?
Exactly.
You know what it is? You know what it is, too? It's people trying to make a rationale for something that they don't know, that it makes no sense to them. They're scared of really just realizing that nobody knows.
Yeah.
Because that realization is scarier than believing in something. It's easier to believe in something. But, you know, I will tell you this. There's stuff I've you know, I'm Catholic, but I'm not the best Catholic, you know. But...
Well, your faith.
That's my faith. But, you know, there's... And in times of doubt, though, there's just things that have happened in my life that are just way too hard to, like, just dismiss.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's what kind of goes... You know, because me, I'm a realist. I'm like... I think that way. And then something like that will just sway me like, man, the realization is we don't know.
Mm-hmm. But we're just spinning in this...
There's something better than this, though, for sure. There's something great and divine and light, but I don't know what it is. But I don't think everyone else does either.
Yeah.
You know?
These eyes have not seen, or ears heard, or something like that. But that's why it's faith.
Long to hold you. That song?
No, yeah.
Oh, you don't know that song?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you're a singer.
Ooh.
And you're a singer.
Ooh.
That doesn't even make sense.
I
could sing like an African song, and I'm like, oh, you don't know that song?
I get a lot of people that tell me that they look
really?
Look at me surprised because I don't know a lot of
that doesn't. So you're supposed
old
to keep
songs.
No. So you're supposed to keep up with their fucking genres of music.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you don't know this, but you're a singer. I'm like,
well, they do exactly
what you just did.
I was doing it because I was being ignorant, but you know, like to really mean it, that's stupid. I'm supposed to listen to shit you listen to.
Yeah.
That garbage.
Yeah.
And keep up on it.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what I was also determining this week. This week has been very transcendental for me. Did you time it?
I did.
Okay.
So I don't want this bitch to cut off.
This week, it's been 1 week.
Oh, we're good.
We're good. About the whole purpose and what am I doing? Because I moved here to pursue music and sing and all this, but then I've done more Reiki, I think, than I've done open mics. Since
that's
I've been here.
Because maybe that's where you're supposed to go.
Yeah. So today, I do shower thinking. Like while I'm lathering, you're just like,
I don't stop thinking. You know how like people like when I drive I think, or when I shower I think.
Oh.
Me, I'm thinking constantly when I'm by myself.
Okay. You know? Well, then it's more of an awareness of what I'm thinking about. Okay, it's like my inner dialogue. Like it's an active. And I do it while I'm driving,
like concentrated thinking.
Yeah.
On certain
rather
subjects.
than
more than just wandering.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm opposite. I'm like I'll be driving or just walk around the house, anything, and I'll just be sitting there thinking that one thing at a time, just overanalyzing everything. I know. Drive myself insane.
The curse of the. I think that's a family thing.
Really? I don't know what it is, but I don't like it.
Or maybe it's just our generation thing. Well, no,
I don't
really,
think so. No, people are
not thinking.
People are not. We need more of it.
Not thinking.
Actually,
okay,
no.
You're right. I don't know.
We need a balance, I guess.
Well, yeah, no. That's the top chakras or the low chakras, but which did happen. Maybe I'll start with that. That's what happened this week, which I had heard before. A friend of mine is a psychic medium, and he had told me. Which it's not like we're sitting around and there's a crystal ball. Like we're just walking around eating and. So your chakra, blah blah blah. So we were walking around.
Dude, your chakra looks a little it's hanging out to the side.
Yeah, just what's going on with that chakra? So he was telling me some things, but one thing that stuck is the whole you're not used to receiving. You're not a receiver. You're not like a plug or something. But when he said that, and then he attributed to the heart chakra being like. He described it in a way like being flat in the back, then something. So it means there's a blockage because you're willing to give, but if you don't receive, you're emptying out. There's nothing. You're blocking.
Mm-hmm.
So he had mentioned that then, but I didn't. You know, the universe is going to give you a message again if you don't get it. So then Monday I met with this guy. Oh my God! I met with him. He's an author. His name is James Langto. I know how to spell his last name. I just don't know how to say it. But I love you. But I met him in person. Well, I met him in person first last Monday for breathwork. So he did a session which was life-changing itself. This breathwork's phenomenal.
I've heard a lot of people talking about like breathing and bringing down your heart rate with breathing. I just listened to a podcast about that today, actually.
Huh. Well, this one's just breathing, and it just mentions circulation and how our cells actually have memory. There's memory. There's muscle memory, which is why you can play the guitar and drive a car. This is all muscle memory. We're not thinking about my hands go here and I gotta, hit the gas, and you just do it. So the same way applies to childhood memory, trauma, bad things that happen. So like that's also muscle memory. When someone say you were abused,
so
and
how you
someone
react to something, kind of like you associate
because it's muscle memory doing that.
No shit.
Right? I was
with
like
memories.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the exercise is to breathe in, breathe out continually through your mouth. Like, it sounds crazy. You do that for an hour. It's like you think. I didn't think I was going to do it for an hour, but you do it for an hour.
Are you exhausted after that?
But he did the drum too. The feeling afterwards is very I felt euphoric. I felt emotional during it, and he was saying,
"Yeah, you told me about that."
Because you're gonna literally you're moving, you're circulating, so the cells are you're just forcing things through.
Wow.
Like, so you're causing all this movement. So to put that in the same context of the heart, I hung out with him on Monday. Hung out at the pool, got to talk, got to tell him like everything, how his books, he did God.com, God.net, I'm so plugging right now, but he did these incredible books, they're funny, but they have these serious messages. He's Christian, so it's very Christian based, and then he's gay, so it incorporates that, so it just, for my journey, he was so part of it, and to hang out with him was just outstanding. It was like amazing, but he brought up the heart chakra for me again too.
Really?
Like he's like, with your receiving, and I'm like, whoa, I've heard that before. And then he elaborated more on the whole. So when it's blocked, it's not circulating.
See, that's way too coincidental. Just that, like, someone told you, you've never heard it up to, and then again you hear from somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And then he said that too. He's like, well, this confirms more of it. It affirms that you might want to do that work. Work on. He's like, now you're doing Reiki yourself. Like,
I can see you doing that too, man.
Heart chakra, and
I can definitely see you going down doing stuff like that. Like, you're good at it. You're passionate about it. Like, not enough right there. It's just enough to see it through.
Yeah. So now I'm circulating the heart chakra. Just you give, you receive, you give, you receive.
Throwing it out there, huh? Damn.
Just
okay.
Like, yeah,
Don't hurt nothing.
That's
cool, man.
So yeah, a lot of things. So to go back to the shower thought, it was like, sometimes there's that saying, make plans and watch God laugh at them, or you make a plan, God laughs at your plans, or something like that. It's like there's a bigger plan. You think that it's one thing, but it's really something else.
Yeah. See, I don't. Just like, that kind of gets into the thing like where people like, is it predestinated? Predestination. And what? The best way I've ever heard, like, remember like Forrest Gump at the end when he's sitting there, he's talking to Sally or something like that. His girl who passed away.
Oh, Sally. Yeah.
Remember? I think it was Sally. No, Jenny. It was Jenny.
Yeah,
I had to think of his name
saying.
I had to think of his name saying it. Was Jenny.
I was thinking his mom is Sally Field, so...
I didn't even know that. But yeah, Jenny. And then, so he's like, he was talking about God and all that, and he was like, is this all, like, supposed to happen? He's like, are we just all wandering around, aimlessly, like, he's like, I think it's a little bit of both. And, like, when I was younger and I saw that movie, I choked up, and then, like, even now, like, and I didn't know nothing about life. But there's something, like, when I heard that whole speech, I was just like, it hit me. I was like, man, that is super, like, spot on, That's the best way I've ever heard it put, It's kind of like, because there's too many, like, coincidences like that. And the way I explain it, too, is, like, people in your life. I think there's way too many coincidences that, like, me and my friend Brian, like, our dads knew each other when they, before we were born. And when my dad had a body shop. You know that?
I did not know this.
Oh.
I'm getting a little history lesson right now. Okay. On his childhood friend.
So peep this. Brian, I met him in freshman year of high school, right? And
hi Brian, if you're watching.
He's not gonna watch. So we met. Our dads met one time. Like, I went over there to drop my bicycle off or something like that, and Brian's dad looked over the car and saw my dad. And he went, "Al?" And my dad looked at him and said, "Brian?" Turns out, like, Brian's dad was helped work out at my pop's body shop.
Wow.
When my dad owned a body shop. They were young. They were, like, in his 20s. But Brian's dad thought my dad was older than he really was. Because he had a beard all the time. He always looked like fucking Grizzly Adams. And, so, yeah, it was a trip. They've known each other since then. How cool. That's... Really? And then we meet and happen to be friends. And then our dads meet 25 years later. And, we're the best of friends? How does that... What the fuck, dude? There's too many things like that like, are right in your face that, the interactions you have with people, even the ones you bump into in the street, I think they're supposed to be there at that certain time for a reason. Whether it be a lesson or whether you miss it or not, it's still there.
It's like that synchronicity. We call it synchronicity.
It's in the spiritual.
In the spiritual side. Okay. Because it's like, it's already happening, and you just walk into it. It's that whole thing, like, you can turn left, you can turn...
That's too much for me. That's too much.
That everything's happening.
Let me be simple. Like, already, this is complicated for me. Don't throw shit on my plate. I can't deal with this. You're sitting here throwing around quantum mechanics. And
dude,
my ass falling off. Don't. I don't even want to hear about it, to be honest. Because I don't think my brain could take it. I just want to... this.
You're like, it's a coincidence.
You're like, hey, but over here, we got some more shit. No, I can't even eat this. What am I doing with this plate? You over here telling me there's extra shit down there? Don't even tell me about it.
Dude, it's awesome, though. It's so awesome. It's awesome when you...
Makes my fucking chest hurt.
It's awesome when you can recognize it. When you can recognize that.
It makes you feel better.
This is greater than...
It makes you feel better. Because when in those times of doubt and always those moments you have, that you're like, oh, there it is. I seen it. They come right on. You'll be low in the dumps in the mud, and then something will happen like that, and you'll be like, there you are. Whew, Lord have mercy on me. Hold on to the edge, and I was waiting to see something that kind of made me, yeah, I know, man.
That's a strong connection to God, though. I feel like. You to know these things, or for you to, like when you just said at an early age, you just knew.
Yeah, and I didn't know nothing about that.
That's a strong connection with God. Like,